A pleasant afternoon to all of you. This is Gropor and we will tackle about the belief and doctrines of Theravada Buddhism. Let's discuss first the three main beliefs of Theravada Buddhism. Number 1, the supremacy of Buddha and his teachings. In this belief, ini-emphasize niya ang unique enlightenment ni Buddha and the authority of his teaching, which is the Dharma, as the path to liberation. Also, in this belief, it doesn't necessarily mean that the Buddha is worshipped as a god, but rather that his insight in the path he revealed is a way for achieving nirvana. Number 2, ultimate goal of life to attain nirvana can only be attained by monks. Ang belief na ito ay nagre-reflect sa traditional at istriktong interpretasyon sa Theravada Buddhism. Additionally, each monks spend their life studying the sacred Tipitaka text and living free from ego, pride, and selfishness. So one day, they become an enlightened arhat, a perfected person, and gain nirvana. And lastly, through following Buddhist principle, lay people can be reborn into more positive circumstances. Sa belief na to, hina-highlights niya na sa pamagitan ng pagsunod sa Buddhist principle, may posibilidad na magkaroon ng positive karmic consequences, which means the result or outcome of a person's action. Pero, hindi rin ito direktong na-achieve ang nirvana, kundi nagiging gabay lang nila ito para ma-improve ang kanilang circumstances and their future rebirths. After the discussion of belief, let's tackle the Four Noble Truths, which is the philosophical foundation of Buddhism. These Four Noble Truths provide framework for achieving liberation. The first Four Noble Truths are life is suffering or dukkha. These noble truths identifies the presence of suffering, meaning that people will experience suffering many times. Next, suffering is caused by craving or tanha. This noble truth determines the cause of suffering, such as desire, craving for pleasure, material goods, and immortality, leading them to suffer. Beside from desire, one of the cause of suffering is ignorance, refers to not seeing the world as it actually is, leading them to undeveloped mind and enable them to grasp the true nature of things. Next, the end of suffering or nirodha. Refers to eliminating or removing all of our attachments, such as craving, ignorance, hatred, desire, greed, and delusions from our mind. And lastly, the path to the end of suffering or manga. These noble truths is a method to attain the end of suffering or signifies the path to the enlightenment. The Eightfold Paths guide to ethical and mindful living. Number 1, right understanding. This path is used to know the Four Noble Truths in the nature of the reality. Number 2, right thought. This path cultivating wholesome thoughts and intentions free from greed, hatred, and delusion. Number 3, right speech. This refers to speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. Number 4, right action. Refers to involving or engaging in ethical conduct. Number 5, right concentration. Refers for practicing meditation to develop mental clarity and insight. Number 6, right mindfulness. Refers to developing awareness of one's thoughts, feelings, and actions. Number 7, right effort. Refers to prevent evil and unwholesome state of mind from arising. Number 8, right livelihood. Refers to earning a living through honest and non-harmful means. These eightfold paths comprising into three categories. Number 1, wisdom or pana, includes right understanding, right thoughts. This wisdom encouraged followers to understand the Four Noble Truths and cultivate a mindset of nonviolence and comparison. Number two, ethical conduct or sila includes right speech, right action, right livelihood. This ethical conduct promoting truthfulness, non-harming, and ethical conduct. Number three, concentration or samadhi. This includes right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. This concentration meaning fostering self-discipline, mindfulness, and meditative concentration. Karma and rebirth. The action that influence future rebirth leading to samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Meaning, dahil sa ginagawa natin na action sa pang-araw-araw, naapektuhan nito ang kinalabasan ng future natin. For example, kunyari, poor ka ngayon, maybe sa past life mo masyado kang mapang-abuso sa pera, kaya the consequence is naging poor ka ngayon. Nirvana, referring to awakening, the ultimate goal of Theravada Buddhism path. This refers to ultimate liberation of mind and freedom from samsara, the circle of suffering, death, and rebirth. Nirvana, also known as perfect place that is free from all suffering. The individual who dwell in nirvana are called arhat, which mean perfect being or perfectly enlightened being. There are 3 steps to achieve arhat. Number 1, Sotapanna, meaning extreme enterer. This is the first stage of entering the enlightened consciousness of those who have realized the ultimate truths of the Dharma, the truths taught by the Buddha. Number 2, Sakadagami, meaning once returner. These individuals are one rebirth away from being freed from the physical or temporal senses. Number 3, Anagami, meaning non-returner. These people will never be reborn into the realm of the senses. All subsequent rebirth will occur in the pure lands of the Buddhas, the 5 superior realms. And lastly, Arhat. These fully awakened and enlightened individuals will never be reborn again in any form of existence. They have broken the circle of rebirths and the freed from suffering. The 3 marks of existence. Anika or impermanence, instability or lack of permanence. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito ay lahat nagbabago, walang permanenteng bagay, lahat ay temporary lang. Number 2, dukha or dissatisfaction. Everything leads to suffering. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito ay yung mga desire natin sa mga permanenteng bagay na ginagawa natin na nag-lead sa atin into suffering. And lastly, anatta. This is the belief that human beings have no permanent personal self or soul. It is the idea that humans have no soul or self. It is because the concept of self is an illusion created by the combination of aggregates or khandhas. Number 1, rupa or form, physical body and matter. Number 2, vidana or sensation, feelings and emotion. Number 3, sana or perception, recognition and interpretation of sensation. Number 4, sankara or mental formations, thoughts, conception and ideas. Number 5, vinana or consciousness, awareness and perception. The triple gem or the three jewel. Number 1, the Buddha, the enlightened teacher. His teachings are called Buddhism, and he is the one who shows us how to live happily without anger or suffering. Number 2, the Dharma. His teaching. It is the sacred text that people use as their guide to achieve enlightenment. And lastly, the Sangha, the monastic community. They are the one who dedicated their lives to studying and practicing the Buddha's teachings.